Relax.
I want wings. I'm starving. I am starving. So we're starting this episode off. I left my house this morning at like before 7 a.m. I didn't have any breakfast. I took a car to the airport. I got on a plane. I had soda on the plane. No snack because all they have was like some weird, they call it like a stroop waffle. You ever see this thing?
Yeah.
I guess you're supposed to like, I'm sure they're delicious, but I guess you're supposed to like put it over coffee or something. I don't know. I'm not eating this. It's weird. It looks like a waffle somebody sat on. So I wasn't eating that. I didn't eat. I get here, I get to my room. I check in. I grab, some cards. I pack up my backpack. I'm like, I got to get in there, man. I mean, I have FOMO. I've seen you doing all these lives. I'm jealous. And then boom, I get in there and Andrew's literally waiting. It was like, what'd you say? Zach Galifianakis coming down the escalator dressed like Rain Man. And he was waiting there. I saw NBT cards. I saw Tony Harley. They were able to see the first meeting ever. It's amazing. The LukaNation members there to see the first. There was a hug. This dude had a Ronaldinho jersey on, of course, because that is the theme of the episode. That is the theme of the week. It's great. I went over to Golden. I'm like, what do I got to do? How much soccer cards do I have to give you guys? They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear shit from me. I may have to go buy some Pele rookie and consign it just so that Andrew can meet Ronaldinho. I don't know what we're going to do.
I think it's all a charade, Cage. By their response, it might just be a charade. They just want more consigners of soccer. Ronaldinho is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
I've been told, according to his Instagram Live, he's still partying in Europe.
Well, there you go. We saw Steve Aoki today, and then Andrew told me it wasn't Steve Aoki. It was just somebody that I thought was Steve Aoki, and he told me I was an idiot. I'm trying to think what else is going on today. And I still haven't eaten. Because listen, I wouldn't trade in today for anything in the world because I got to meet so many people. And basically everyone I met, we met Drake, we met Yam. I mean, everybody I met who was like, oh, we know you. I listened to the show. Got a slab. I'm like the slab Santa over here. I'm giving out slabs to folks. So if you're listening to this, I'll be at the show again tomorrow. You come find me and Andrew. And there's slabs. I got Mookie Betts coming out my ears, man. Let's go.
What's cool is the people that we don't recognize that recognize us too. Like coming out of, I don't know if you want to touch on this. You were recording for a documentary that might come out in 24 months. So
yeah, we were recording a documentary, which is great. Somebody told me that I like to talk and that will play well on a documentary. I don't know where this person got that idea because I'm very shy and reserved.
They said your energy. They asked, have you ever been on camera? Your energy is captivating.
Yes, I had good mic skills.
Good mic skills. That's what
I had good mic skills, which I thought like I had to bust out a couple lines, a couple bars for them. Like, good mic skills, like freestyle, like B Rabbit. B Rabbit.
Turtle.
That's it. B Rabbit. Turtle would be from Entourage. B Rabbit is that's Eminem in 8
Give me your 3 takeaways from day one.
Dude. Okay. So you want like I'll go general to specific.
Candid, and you don't have to be optimistic or pessimistic. Be real.
Number one. So we're gonna go from real general to real specific. General. The atmosphere is amazing for anybody who is in this space. And what I mean by that is if you're sitting home listening to this saying, I put some money in cards the last couple of years. I just went through the last couple of months, of a down spell. What's gonna happen? What's the deal? I am stunned by the amount of people, the amount of cards, the amount of money, just the amount of energy that is going on in this one building. It's really an amazing thing to see, and it really does bode well for the hobby's long-term prospects. There are a lot of people who are interested in cards. So that's my general. It is optimistic, and it's truthfully optimistic. For anybody listening who's just got into this and was like, is this a passing fad? My answer to you would be no, it is not, right? My number 2, more specific, I'm glad I came, but not for the reasons I thought, right? I'm glad that I'm getting to meet people. I hope I meet everybody tomorrow. And I need you guys to message us. If you're here and we didn't see you, let's find a way to meet up. I got a whole day here tomorrow. Poor Andrew. I'm leading him all over the place. His whole day is screwed up. We got this episode. He didn't get to work out. He didn't eat. I mean, it's just a whole thing, man. He misses growth. I mean, there's so many things. There's so many. And he wants to punch me in the nose. But it is what it is, man. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. But everyone should do this, right? Everyone should do this, and here's why. There are cards here. There are items here. There are memorabilia pieces here that I've never seen before. like historical artifacts, 150-year-old cards that we showed on the live. And before I get back to this, Andrew did a really good job with the live stuff. It's not easy to do, narrating, following around, just showing that stuff. I can say this from somebody who wasn't here yesterday and tuned into all your lives. They were really good. And I hope our crew, I hope LukaNation, appreciates those and also got the same value out of it that I did. I kind of felt like I was here, which is cool. Throw on top of that, like one showcase had 12 Michael Jordan PSA 10s in it. I mean, what the hell? Just Nat Turner's cards are on display. Like his collection is on display in the Golden Booth. There's a Hank Aaron PSA 10 rookie card, 54 tops. There's 2 of those in the world in PSA 10. There's one there. You know what I mean? Like Ernie Banks, rookie cards, PSA 10, just PSA 10s of cards that just should not have PSA 10s.
Right.
And you get to see them. We were a couple of feet away from a Honus Wagner SGC3, which I think the bidding's up over $4 million on. I mean, it's just insanity. It really is insane. That's cool because that's an experience. I love meeting folks in person. That's the most. That is. I love meeting these guys. I love meeting LukaNation. I love giving stuff away. And a couple of people have said to me, like, I watched you. You're giving cards away. Why are you doing this? Why are you giving away the store? What are you doing? And I got to tell you, I'll be as honest as I can with you guys. I'm only here today. I'm only at the National because of this podcast, because of my co-host, but more importantly, because of you guys, right? And every person who I gave something to today, and everyone I'm going to give something to tomorrow, and everybody walks away with a gift that says that's generous, you're the generous ones. Because I literally am only here today because you guys listen to us. You give us this platform to speak. You've helped us build up this, what I consider, hands down, the best community in the hobby, LukaNation. It's amazing the energy we get from you guys, and I owe you guys even more than the small trinkets that I'm giving out, because I'm able to do this, I'm able to have this show, I'm able to be here, and that's all because of you guys. So it's just me saying thanks, and I wish I could do more for every single person whose ear this comes across. So that's 2. And 3, this is long, but 3, real specific.
It's perfect, man.
Another reason you go to a show like this is a Luka Silver should not be $5,000. There is one of them at every.
This is coming from people who own two of them. I own one and Cage owns one.
We each have them. It's an eye-opening thing that literally every table here has one. Even guys with vintage cards, even guys that have 1950s baseball and tobacco cards, they have a Luka Silver stuck in the top corner just so that they can say they have some modern cards in their showcase. Now, that's not the case with every card, right? There are plenty of cards. There are plenty of awesome cards out there, right, that are not at every table. But that one is. And it's really eye-opening as far as, like, not Luka, I love Luka. And that card may still be fine. And you know what? The fact that it's worth $5,000, even though there's 2,500 of them or however many there are, it's because there is a huge amount of demand, even though there's a lot of supply. And it makes sense. But for someone like me, who tries to deal in stuff that's scarce, right? Tries to make sure that, you have something that there's always going to be low pop, let's call it. That was a real eye-opener for me, that literally every place like, I have one. I'm like, oh, I'll sell this. Who am I going to sell it to? Every person I'd offer it to already has one.
And sure, maybe they'll buy it in today's market, but it's not great for the future prognosis of the card if everyone has that card and there's any kind of correction in the market. If Luka doesn't put up 48, 10, and 10 every game, and it's this term that I'm thinking a lot about. It's kind of like active supply versus dormant or passive supply. Like, you could say that Luka's 2,400 PSA 10s and LeBron's top chrome is about 2,400, right? But I'll say there's 2-to-1 Luka Silvers at this show to LeBron Topps.
Maybe even more than that. In PSA 10s. Yeah, maybe even.
But think about that, guys. And it's an interesting concept that I've been thinking a lot about. It's kind of pop reports don't tell the full story, right? You have to also kind of observe and have a little bit of a pulse on the market to say, wait a second, every single person that owns a Luka Silver is willing to sell it, where half or 70% of the people that own it, LeBron Topps Chrome, are willing to sell it. So what's really the true supply in a scenario like that?
Yeah, I think, and it's a great comparison, man, because I didn't see a lot of LeBron 10s. I really didn't. And I saw a lot of Lukas. And you're right, similar pop. And, that LeBron card, it's a great one for Luka supporters, Luka Silver holders to say, hey, it's got the same pop as LeBron. If he does what we think he's going to do, that $4,000 or $5,000 card could be 20, just like LeBron, or maybe even more. You know what I mean? LeBron was 40,000 for a minute there, right? So but the difference is, I don't know too many people who will. If I bring a LeBron Chrome to a table, someone's buying it. I bring a Luka Silver to the table. I don't know. I'm gonna get lowballed.
We're gonna see. Mine's coming tomorrow, Cage. So we're gonna see, and I'm gonna try to move it. I'm gonna try to trade up. You guys know Tatum. I'm looking at Tatum. A little bit of Edwards. I love your Halliburton play from yesterday, dude. I gotta tell you, this trade the Lakers are making, the Russell Westbrook trade. Have you seen that?
Well, just from you telling me, I've been off this stuff today, and if anybody messaged me, I haven't even looked. It's been a whirlwind couple of hours, but yeah, you said Westbrook's going to go to Lakers. Who's in the trade?
It was a wash bomb, so they're finalizing a deal. It's Harrell, KCP, and Kuzma, and a first-round pick for Westbrook. And I'm curious, how do the Lakers think that this helps them? I don't get the value here.
Just another name.
It's another name, but it's a player that's. I mean, he can't shoot. LeBron can't shoot. It's a real conflict of styles, too. Like, if you talk about leadership styles, Westbrook is intense, in your face all the time, a leader. He's an alpha. No question about it, he's an alpha. LeBron also, he's not going to shy away and be a number 2. So I'm curious how LeBron's intensity is going to match up with Westbrook's intensity, where LeBron is a little bit more nonchalant and like center of attention. Westbrook, to me, is more like raw competitor through and through. I don't understand this trade for either side at all. I really don't.
I love this, guys. You know,
real quick.
Yeah, please.
There's no way Beal could stay in Washington now.
Right.
Why would he not request a trade?
Don't go to Beal for a second. So stop at your first point. So, guys, here's the difference between somebody who knows basketball and somebody who doesn't. So I don't, compared to my co-host, right? So I hear this, and I read the headlines, and I hear, all right, Westbrook's going to L.A. Let's buy Westbrook's cards. Let's buy LeBron's cards. Let's buy Anthony Davis' cards because that team's winning it. That team's going to – it's a super team. They're winning a championship. But you say, just like you were right with the Bucks and just like you were right with the Heat, that's going to destroy the chemistry of the team. How are they going to play together? And you say, sell the rumor, sell this trade, sell their cards, right? And that's
how did you know I was going to say that?
Oh, because I didn't until you started talking, because I would never have thought that. I hear Beal's going to – I'm not Beal. I hear Westbrook's going – I'm like, now you got Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, and LeBron. You got MVPs up and down the lineup, right? You got guys, triple doubles. You got the brow. You know, he's got fancy eyebrows. And you got LeBron. You got these
eyebrow.
They're obviously gonna win, right? I mean, they're gonna win. And you say not so fast, right? Not so fast, because I don't know how they're gonna play together.
I really don't know how they're gonna play together. I'm curious. Like, I respect Rob Pelinka a lot, but I'm curious how he sees this working out, unless Westbrook comes off the bench, because LeBron's not. No, right? But like, LeBron's not gonna push the pace where Westbrook is best in transition. So it's just a conflict of styles. The lane is going to be clogged as is. None of these guys are really good shooters. So it's fascinating. I mean, there may be an opportunity to fill the rest of the roster with shooters. I don't know the books or the number of the salary cap. Conrad's really good at that, but it's fascinating. It's cool. Tonight's draft night, Cage. I don't know if you know that. So it's going to be a big night. We're going to a collectible DraftKings event at Bounce, so that's going to be fun. Maybe
I want some wings.
You want some wings? You're hungry.
I haven't eaten all day. Come on, the big guy here. You know, this is not how you do LukaNation Fit Fam. You don't starve yourself. This is no good. I found a Coke Zero in your hotel lobby, so that was nice. That was like a lifesaver. They don't have that. There's no diet soda in my hotel Sundries place, so I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna be walking to your place and buy soda. And soda in your place was $3. At the convention center was $6. Get out of here with that. What am I in Disney World?
Do they not know how much soda you drink?
Yeah, I'm going to have to have Uber deliver me some soda or something like that. I'll have to figure out something here. No, but guys, listen, it's, I mean, you can talk about Bradley Beal in a sec. I can't say it enough. It's an amazing thing here, and it's really amazing to be able to come here with, with the community behind us. I would love, anybody's looking for something, tell us what to look for. We'll try to find it for you. I mean, anybody has questions about the vibe here, about the show, about whether or not there are already a lot of this card, that card, send us messages. Before I go to bed tonight, I promise I'm going to read them all. I'll answer them. And if you are here, please make yourself known to us. I want to see as many of you who are here as we can. Shake hands, say thank you from us, for helping build what we have here. Beal.
Well, there's nothing to Beal, but I just can't imagine. You know how much I like Beal's game, so I want to see him go somewhere. To me, this means that he would be on the out. To me, this would be a sell on Westbrook cards. You know, a lot of you guys bought into my play in December when I played Westbrook, and then you kind of held too long. Honestly, I imagine there's going to be a perk in Westbrook prices when this news really drops. Cage is saying yes,
100%.
In my opinion, this is this is kind of a blessing from God, a second chance. You know, I didn't sell at the peak.
Right.
This is a really curious time, and I would sell the news here.
You're getting a bonus exit.
You're getting a bonus exit opportunity. Beal, I can't imagine he stays, but you never know with the Wizards.
I mean, you don't think he's relishing the opportunity to play alongside Kyle Kuzma now?
Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, and Denny Avdija is a squad.
Well, Rui.
This is going to be the worst team in the league. No, so it's not funny. Like, that was not a joke. That they're going to be really bad. That's a really bad NBA roster. No, but it's cool, Cage. And that's all I want to say about that. I want to give a shout out to Jackson Cards. He pulled. So you guys know we've been doing the Panini NFTs, and today the gold patch dropped. Pulled a 6 out of 10 Luka Gold. Wow, it's cool, right?
It's amazing.
So got to give him a shout out. That's all I got for you, Cage. It was fun. It was nice to meet content creators. For me, it's fun to, I said this to my buddy yesterday. Like, as we gain some kind of minuscule notoriety, people start to notice us. I've always wanted to be the guy that was better than expected when you meet me in person. Nicer, friendlier, kinder, like not standoffish. And it's cool to actually see, like, we know everyone's persona off the field or on Instagram, and to actually get to see them in real life and who their true spirits are. That's really cool. And you only get to do that here at a show like that. Who's legit? Who actually cares about their community and versus who's in it for themselves? To me, that's number one. And I'm kind of observing, sitting back and watching, and I'm like, okay, that's really interesting.
Well, I mean, you can go a step further with that. I mean, there are people we meet who are happy to meet us, and there are people who we meet who are like, whatever. We don't have time for you. And, look, there's a lot to that. There's a lot of lessons to be learned, from that. I just saw a sports card investor, Jeff. He said he listens to us, so I'll give him a little shout out. It was nice. He says, "Oh, you're the Lucas Tigers Browns guy. Listen to your show." So that's cool. It's cool to know, somebody else who does a show out there is listening to us. But yeah, I mean, listen, guys.
And he's someone that gets a lot of heat, but I think he's been a friendly guy. I also met him. He seemed like a pleasant guy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely a nice enough guy. And there's a lot of nice people in the hobby too, and that's it really is a great thing to watch. Can I piggyback on my other observation?
Sure.
So we were looking for those Lucas because I was making a point there. You know what I didn't see a lot of? Trey Silvers.
Mm-hmm. Let me look up the pop on that while you're going after this.
I mean, I'm sure the pop is around the same, right? But I mean, here's the thing. You know what that tells me? That tells me that people are not willing to sell Trey at the price that it's at now.
You think that's because they're in it? And kind of like they've lost money. They bought in so high, and now it's lower. And
possibly, but Luka's lower than it was. I mean, Luka was, what was that, up to like 10, 9, 8, and now it's 4 or 5. I mean, Trey was up to what, 3,500, 3,800, something like that, and now it's what? Is it less than 2? I don't even know. I think I sold one for like $1,200. Because I don't really care. But yeah. By the way, in baseball, Padres had a deal, didn't go through, but now they're saying the Dodgers are close to a deal for Max Scherzer. That'd be pretty amazing. Talk about the rich getting richer.
Is he still good?
Scherzer, yeah. I mean, on that team, he could be like their 4th starter. It's crazy. It's
2000 Trey Silvers.
2,000. So I mean, there's a lot, but it's not. I mean, it's less than Luka.
2000 Trey, 2000 Luka Silvers.
This is the anecdotal evidence of this, right? It's it's one of those things, right, where I'm just telling you what I see on the tables, and literally Luka everywhere, and I didn't see a lot of Trey Silvers while we were looking. So that's something to think about. I love this offseason stuff. I love the draft. The draft gives you another opportunity to kind of who's going to be the next rookie class and the whole 9 yards. I also didn't see a lot of this year's Prism out there. Maybe because it's not a lot of graded, but I didn't see a lot of raw. There's not a lot of people trying to sell raw. I mean, that my Halliburton play sounds great, but I mean, I didn't see a lot of tables where I could say, "Hey, give me that stack of Halliburton." I didn't see that.
Cage, is LaMelo your new favorite player? So Cage, you guys don't know Cage is coughing off screen because he always makes fun of me for being a big fat stoner. Well, my guy had a 1928 Stogie today, and he
No,
got
I had a cigar that should not be in America. It's not legal here. Somebody brought a contraband cigar over from Cuba.
You know what I didn't expect? The cigar smokes for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I smoke that one fast. So it lasts longer if you don't ash it. I'll tell you all about it later. It's not a cigar. I guess it sort of works, Michael Scott. I mean, what are you ashing? But yeah, I mean, look, I had a cigar. I hope to have many more. I know Reckless Cards. We met the whole Reckless family.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. I went the whole Reckless. I walked up to the table. It was at Mealy Pop's table. Our friends at Mealy Pop's, and I walked up to the Reckless family. And I said, "Hey, what are you looking at? They got any Chicago Bears here?" And he's like, "It's Cage. It's Cage." It's so funny. I love that. I really do. I love every minute of it, guys. I'm gonna find a play here. I made a trade today. I traded Mbappe. I got some cool Michael Jordan stuff. I got a Messi 10 for Andrew. Give him a little gift. We got a little. We're having some fun. It really is. I mean, guys, if you take nothing away from this, there's the Messi right there for YouTube, and a nice little SGC tuxedo, little SGC 10 there. If you take nothing,
I like this. I like long hair Messi. That was when he was still a kid.
This is fun, right? Are you having fun? I always say, you having fun? This is fun, and I hope you guys can share in some of the fun. Send us some messages. Maybe we'll do some lives tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a live tonight. I mean, we'll figure it out. We want to keep you guys as involved in this as we can. And yeah, I mean, you got anything else, pal?
That's it. Let's wrap. We'll be back tomorrow. It's crazy. It's only two days into the event. It's clear. Like it takes a toll on you. It definitely takes a toll on the dealers. It takes a toll on the content creators. It's a lot of interacting, but it is absolutely fun. And to me, the most fun part is seeing people from our community that have supported us for a year and change, and then you get to see them and kind of get to know who they really are. That's hands down been the most fun part. No pickups, no content creators that I've met. It was connecting with the community. Yeah, man. I mean, I love it. I hope to see more of you guys tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.